Welcome to All Patch Notes. In 2013, Sneako began his first ever YouTube channel at the ripe age of 15. At the time, he was a pretty normal kid with a keen interest in important and relevant subjects such as should the US intervene in Syria or the definition of racism. While he did have some bad takes at the time, it was clear that the teen was doing all these videos and discussing about these subjects in a good-fated manner. Sneako had also uploaded videos of gameplay and given commentary of video games before switching to a style best described as commentary and motivational, with many different topics relating to life. His most famous video was Would You Say the N-Word for $1, where he went to random strangers on the street asking if they would say the N-word if he paid them a single dollar. He would proceed to conduct similar videos like this, such as Is it okay to be fat? And Why men and women are not equal. Nothing too controversial so far, right? He even started a series called the 1 Minute Podcast, where he would discuss socio-political issues. He also used to upload rants, reviews, and political commentaries, and occasionally did vlogs, most of which were recorded while he was still dating his girlfriend. A jack of all trades, if you want to call him that, Sneako also worked briefly with Mr. Beast. He was fired though. But as the years went on, Sneako's perspective became more reactionary and his content became less nuanced. In 2022, he started posting videos such as Why Ugly Girls Think They're Beautiful and How Women Manipulate Men, content that seemed to mimic what Andrew Tate was posting. Sneako has also been associated with Nick Fuentes and Tristan Tate. While you all know who Tristan Tate is, Andrew Tate's brother if you don't, the association with the Fuentes and collabs with him didn't look good for Sneako either. Fuentes has been accused on many occasions of racism and anti-Semitism, and this eventually resulted in him being banned from social medias. Many YouTubers have actually called for Sneako to be banned too, due to his relationship with Nick Fuentes, but ultimately, the only thing that happened was that the collaboration videos were removed from his channel, and his streaming channel was also banned for a week. At one point, Sneako had actually visited Romania, where the Tate brothers lived, together with Fresh and Fit and other YouTubers. He had also made an appearance on the podcast the Tate brothers host, called Emergency Meeting. The ironic part is that Andrew allegedly kicked Sneako out of the podcast due to him being, quote, a risk. You know you're bad when even Andrew Tate wants nothing to do with you. This brings us to the present day, where Sneako is finally banned from YouTube. We have reviewed your content and found severe or repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube, is what YouTube wrote on the 3rd of October in an email to Sneako. And rightfully so. A lot of people agree that the YouTuber has violated the platform's community guidelines on quite a few instances, from being extremely vocal against vaccinations to sharing some debatable opinions about women and even making all sorts of conspiracy theories. It's no wonder that YouTube had to eventually step up and do something about all of this. And just to make things even worse, earlier this year, Sneako simulated raping a female content creator that he disagrees with. He did this on camera. Another YouTuber by the name of Nick Green had actually flagged that behavior on September 1st, calling on YouTube to ban the content creator.
Because he's actually a terrible person.
Sneako has grossly violated YouTube's terms of service and qualifies for removal from the website. Nick Green has prefaced that by saying, most of the time I don't believe that deplatforming someone is the proper way to deal with the controversy. A lot of times creators that I disagree with on a personal level are harmless, and I don't believe that disagreeing with someone's personal values are grounds for removal from YouTube or Twitch or any social media platform. Green had made an entire video called YouTube Should Ban Sneako, in which he explained his stance and why. While he thinks that most controversies on YouTube should be dealt with differently, Sneako's case is unique and his behavior should be proof enough for banning him from the platform. While Green's video was posted on the 1st of September, YouTube took over a month for removing Sneako from the platform.
Wake up!
A full month of his video being recommended to new viewers. A month in which Sneako has amassed more followers and even got paid for it. Why did YouTube take so long? I guess we'll never know. YouTube always takes its time to ban famous grifters, if at all that is. For instance, they didn't ban Tate until he was becoming a king on the platform and got bombarded with negative media attention. Up until news of Tate's sex trafficking investigation broke, the YouTuber still had a platform to share his message and views with the world. What makes matters worse is that there seems to be a constant influx of new YouTubers who want to be the next Tate, Shapiro, or Peterson on the platform. So, no matter how many times the Tates and Sneakos of the world get banned, there will always be someone else to take their place. So, what can YouTube do in the instance when all this seems like a pointless battle? Well, Green had also offered a solution in his video. Ban the people who grossly violate YouTube's terms of service. It's that simple. Instead of offering endless second chances or taking time to respond to viewers' grievances, YouTube could and should be more ruthless and ban people straight away for being creeps. influencers before their popularity on the platform soars even higher. So even if someone new comes around, spreading the same message as the ones before him or her, they should be swiftly removed before they gain traction. If YouTube can stay on top of that, then the platform can become much of a safer environment for all. Influencers, as the name suggests, have a lot of influence over their viewers' opinions, behavior, and purchases. They can make or even break a brand if they have a big enough following. They can shift their viewers' perspective and inflict upon them certain harmful ideologies and doctrines, which could in turn affect many others. See how this snowball effect can reach all the way to you, even though you may not be a fan of Tate or Sneako? That's why it's so important for YouTube to stay on top of these kind of issues. But hey, let's not get too serious and deep like that, okay? On a brighter note, Sneako was also banned from Twitter about a month ago. While the reason for his ban has not been made public yet, a lot of people on Reddit have speculated that it could be because Sneako has allegedly made a comment about Daz Black's daughter. Daz Black is yet another very influential YouTuber, but not for the same reasons as Sneako and Tate. And while he may or may not have said anything to Twitter, the platform had still made the decision to suspend Sneako's account. With bans flying left, right, and center, Sneako has announced that he will be moving to Twitch from now on. We're curious how long he'll last there before he gets the boot again. While he may not have violated Twitch's guidelines yet, he has repeatedly demonstrated that he has the capacity to be heinous online. Another platform that fans are speculating Sneako might use in the future is Rumble, the same platform that we've seen Andrew Tate switch into after his YouTube ban. At the moment, it is unclear whether Sneako's channel will be reinstated or not. Up until then, he will continue to be active on Instagram and Twitch. And that's about all we have for you today. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like the video and let us know in the comment section below your opinions on Sneako's ban from YouTube. Do you think it's fair, or do you believe that his channel should be brought back? And as always, if you like this type of video, make sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you stay notified when we post a new video. Or we will ban... No, I mean patch. We will patch you.